Here we're going to take a cheap 99-cent store watering can and we're going to turn it into something a little bit more expensive for free, because now we're going to have a pouring spout that sprinkles so we can water our seedlings. And it's so easy to do, everybody's probably going to do it. So here are the watering cans I bought. You probably saw me get them at the 99-cent store. I bought 4 of them, 2 blues and 2 greens. Now the reason why I picked out this one is the handle. They were both the same price. You always want to look things over. See the handle? Well, if you look at these two, I usually get the one that's dark green here. I noticed that it's shorter. So when you put your hand underneath and you're watering, and remember, it's going to be heavier when it's full of water. See how your hand will go all the way underneath? This one, it doesn't. So it's going to be kind of like, well, a little more uncomfortable. So of course I went with the one with the bigger handle. And you know when they have the spray spouts on them a little bit, the sprinkler spouts, they always want quite a few dollars more. Well, I made my own for nothing. So I ended up buying a few green ones and a few blue ones. And I don't mind that they're a little bit smaller. These are quite heavy when they're full. They do cost quite a few dollars more, but the small ones are actually perfect and they're cheap, between $1 and $2. So that's a good thing. So now let's get into how I change the smaller ones to have a sprinkler spout so I can water my seedlings in small plants. And I find the one that's slightly smaller a little easier to maneuver around the plants as well. So here is that watering can. It's perfect, but the only thing it doesn't have is that spray spout, which I like if you're doing seedlings and you want the water to spray. Yep, a medicine bottle. Try to find one that has a softer top. The bottom part, the base of that bottle, will be a hard plastic, but the top will be a little bit softer. If you don't, it's still okay. But I found that one. Now, what you want to do is make a hole with your hot soldering iron. And you want to make the hole just where that cap is going to go over the spout. So work that hole, and as soon as you think you're getting close, check it. If it's still not big enough, go back and continue. Because you'd rather have it a little bit smaller than a little bit too big. Here I decided to put it back on the bottle. It might be easier to hold. Now you just kind of guide it around slowly until it's nice and smooth and round. That's why I love soldering irons. They're just perfect. Best to do this outside. See, looks pretty good. I think we're almost done. Now you push it on. You want it tight. Perfect. And usually the spout starts slimmer and goes down thicker, so it's perfect. Look at that. Now we have the start of our spray nozzle. Now what you want to do is make tiny holes. Now if you want to make big holes, you could do it any way you want. But here I put the soldering iron tip in. Just the tip. And I went all the way around. You can make a few holes. You can make a whole bunch. You can make them big. You can make them small. I tried to just get the tip in there, see? Just slowly went around and made a whole bunch of little holes. And that's it. So now you have a nice watering can that has a spray spout on it, and it didn't cost you extra. It was actually free. Why should I put out another $3, $4 when I can make my own in the size in which I want as far as the spray nozzle? Look at that. Cool. So that's it. Now you've got a watering can with a spout. You can use a bottle that's a little smaller or a little bigger. That's all there is to it. And I highly suggest you do it outside without the wind blowing in your face. But see, it does have smoke, so you want to do that outside because you are burning plastic. But look at that. Isn't that cool? And it works so great. Doesn't matter what color you have, whether it's blue or green. It's the perfect watering can to do the job, to water your plants. With that, have a wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. Look how perfect it works for those tiny little spinach seedlings that are coming up next to the big ones. Cool.